After Gimme Shelter, I felt like it was mandatory that I do a quick turnaround on the Rolling Stones. It was by far one of the more fun, interesting, informative reactions that I've done in a long time. The stories and everything. It was it was just a lot of fun. Um, of course, in regards to those stories, we'll never completely know the truth unless the people involved care to tell the stories. But regardless of who wrote what, who did what riff, who did what solo, who was involved, who wasn't involved, it doesn't matter. It was a phenomenal song that I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed, and I said we gotta go ahead and do another one. So this is Painted Black. Um, I really don't know how to interpret that. Painted Black. Um, there's so many different ways to interpret that. So there's no reason to sitting here and looking stupid as I've been known to do and try to guess what it is. We could just listen to it and find out. We'll do the song research afterwards. Um, but I'm excited, man. I got to hear more from the great Rolling Stones, man. So let's do it.
I see a red.
Are you telling me that's the Rolling Stones song? Do you know how many times I've heard this song? That's the Rolling Stones? Oh my gosh. That is the Rolling Stones song? I knew from the first little guitar strings, I was like, I know that. And then as it went on, I'm like, oh my gosh. Video games, of course, commercials, movies. I think no, it was somebody else. It was somebody else. But I just referenced this movie because I reacted to another song that was in that movie. Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights, Will Ferrell, John C. Riley. This song plays when he's in the hospital and John Gerard, I forgot his name. It's Sasha. I always forget how to pronounce his name. But he's taking over the world of NASCAR, and Will Ferrell is just like, he's losing his career. But this song plays, and it plays in so many different movies and video games, I can't even count. This is crazy. The Rolling Stones might be the GOATs. I ain't gonna front.
I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls go by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they are painted black. Flowers and my love hope never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Fade away and not have to face the facts. It's not easy facing up when your whole world is black. No more will my green seagull turn a deeper blue.
I don't know what. Okay, so clearly, black is everything in his life is dark. He doesn't want people to see him. He doesn't want people to bother him. He wants everything just to be painted black. He wants it to his red door, which I'm gonna presume is his life. It's red right now. Red is a very flashy, noticeable color. I want it black. I don't want anybody to even notice me. But I don't know if he has said why, or if this is a metaphoric thing and we're talking about something else. But everything he said is me, my. No more will my green sea turn a deeper blue. I don't know if I'm missing it. I feel like I'm missing it. But the lyric, that one line, something is like a newborn baby. It happens every day. I love that line. That was hard. In the first two songs, Gimme Shelter and this, I mean, in all rock music is all everything music is poetry, and so it's all kind of related to rap. But the way it's structured, it sounds like a rap, even as he like says it. Like I've heard like a rap song with that kind of what am I looking? Not flow. Well, maybe flow. Just that tone and that cadence and that flow. It all kind of feels rappy. But I'm trying to pick exactly what he's talking about.
I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I wanna see your face, painted black, black as night, black as gold. I wanna see the sun, blotted out from the sky. I wanna see your face, painted black, yeah.
I gotta find out what it means. I gotta find out what the song means. He says, I see the girls dressed in their summer clothes. So I'm sticking with before I look it up, I'm sticking with my theory. He's talking about his life, and he's saying, as a rock star, even with all these beautiful women around, dressed all, showing everything, I don't even want them to notice me until my darkness goes away. Until I can get out of this frame of mind, I don't want to be bothered. That's what I took it as. But I feel like it means something else. I cannot believe that's their song. It's about Vietnam. The song was recorded in 1966, a product of the writing relationship between Mick Jagger and Keith Richards. It's a raga rock. Raga rock is rock or pop music with pronounced Indian influence. either in its construction or its use of Indian musical elements. Okay. I don't know what that could be. And once again, I love the combination of an acoustic and electric guitar. I feel like that was the deal in Give Me Shelter as well. I love that. And lyrics about grief and loss. London Records released the song as a single May 7th, 1966. And Decca Records released it May 13th. RCA. I gotta go straight to the. Oh my gosh, it's so much. Okay. Jagger and Richards wrote the lyrics and much of the chord progression of Painted Black during the first group of sessions for the then untitled Aftermath the previous December and while on the 1966 Australian tour. The title controversy embroiled the Stones in a conflict with Decca, delaying the Stones' next studio album's release from March to April 1966. Initially, the group of sessions were to be released as an album by themselves, then titled Could You Walk on Water? Worried about the feared illusion of Jesus walking on water, Decca did not want to release the album with that title at any price. Like, see, the labels, again, look, y'all hate when I talk about the labels, so I'm gonna shut up. That's such a stupid fight. You know how many album songs, album covers have biblical references? And okay, I'm gonna shut up. Y'all don't like when I talk about it. Painted Black follows a simple verse form that lacks a refrain. The delay gave the Stones more time to record new material for the upcoming album, which had now been retitled Aftermath. I want to know the inspiration, what it's about. Music and lyrics. Using color-based metaphors, the lyrics describe the grief suffered by someone stunned by the sudden and unexpected loss of a partner, leading to what author Tony Visconti terms a blanket worldview of desperation and desolation with no hint of hope. The lyrics have also given rise to alternative interpretations scholars consider less likely, ranging from a bad trip on hallucinogens to the Vietnam War. I didn't interpret that, either of those. It sounds like it's really talking about a specific person and how they're just kind of done with life. The music sounded a bit druggy, like something that you probably could have listened to on drugs. And again, considering the Rolling Stones music, so a lot of the Rolling Stones music, like Creedence Clearwater Revival, everyone, I'm assuming just because it was around that time, it's perceived to have some relationship to Vietnam. For CCR, for a few songs, I could see that. In neither song so far by the Rolling Stones that I reacted to, I don't get Vietnam at all. But again, this song in particular, maybe because of something maybe because of so much PTSD and what the soldiers may have been going through. It definitely could relate to somebody fighting in Vietnam, but I just didn't think Vietnam the first time I heard it. Yeah, wow. Songs like this have made outlets rank Jagger and Richards second as composers of melody and rock, behind only John Lennon and Paul McCartney. That's great company. That's pretty much the best, ain't it? That's high praise and is worthy of it. So if Jagger and Richards wrote predominantly all the music, I'm just thinking to the Beatles and everything that they had going on with, George Harrison not feeling, him quitting and everything. It just kind of makes you wonder, like, okay, were they the only two that wrote anything, or did somebody contribute something and it just it always got pushed aside or something like that? But if they wrote stuff like this, I would have locked Richards and Jagger in the studio 24/7. I would have just dropped them food at the door, but just locked them in there. If they creating like this, that's crazy. This song is amazing. It debuted number 48 on the Hot 100. The song took 3 weeks to rise to number 1, where it stayed for 2 consecutive weeks, being replaced by Frank Sinatra's Strangers in the Night. That's funny. Wow, it was number 1 pretty much everywhere. US, UK, number 2 in Sweden, Netherlands, number 1, Canada, number 1. I don't even want to look at the sales. 2 times platinum in Italy, gold everywhere else. These guys are incredible, man. I would love other usage in media. Full Metal Jacket. I've heard of that movie, but I've never seen it. Black Adam. Heard of that movie, never seen it. Trailers for both Call of Duty and The Mummy. Of course, all the Guitar Heroes that you can name. So that sucked. My camera ended up dying and literally cut off much of my research. But either way, phenomenal song by the Rolling Stones. Regardless of what you interpret the song to mean, it was amazing. I love the lyrics, the composition, the combination of acoustic and electric guitar. And it's just a really fun record, even with a very dark tone to it and meaning. It was not lighthearted, but it was just fun. It was a fun record to hear, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So because of that, I want to hear more. So y'all request and recommend more Rolling Stones, and I'm going to check it out as soon as I can, as I always do. But as always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with the Rolling Stones, peace.